What's up, everybody? Nobody's here yet, but welcome to the live stream. Haven't done one of these in a while. I'm gonna go ahead and get the chat up. This is kind of last minute thing, you know me with these live streams. I'm gonna bring up the chat. I'm gonna go over a few announcements. Hey, what's up, David? How are you doing today, man? Okay, I got the chat up. We got 2 people in here, 3 people. Welcome to the chat, guys. The live stream, that is. 5 people. Glad you're doing good, David. I'm doing pretty good today, trying to be really productive. John Joel, 12. What's up? How are you doing? I'm doing good, David. Just trying to be productive. After this live stream, I do have another video that'll be coming out. Hey, James, how are you doing? Got 11 people in here. Give it about 20 more seconds for everybody to kind of trickle in. We got 12 people. Hey, Desi, how you doing? Hope you're all having a great Sunday. The work week is about to begin. I don't know if any of y'all are lucky enough to have the weekends off like me, but I love having the weekends off. I work Monday through Friday, so that's my schedule. Hey, Sean, how you doing? Apples and pears, how are you doing? Finesse success. Hey, what's up? Nothing much. Just thought I'd do a live stream. Haven't done one of these in a while. We got 19 people in here now. That's awesome. I think my record is 26. Let's see if we can actually break that this time. You got school tomorrow, David? Yeah, I remember those days, man. Attila the barber. Hey, bro. Hey, what's going on? Elijah, what's up? What's up, Elijah? Finesse success, are you answering questions? Yeah, I'll try to get to as many of the questions that I can, but I also have a few things I want to go over as well. Yeah, I have super chat on, guys, so if you want your question to be highlighted at the top and to be my main attention, you can leave a small donation for the channel. Let's see, OWA 345 in the midnight watching from Philippines. Wow, that means a lot that you're watching from the other side of the world. All of you mean a lot to me. 21 people. Yeah, I'm here. Video helps me out a lot. That's great. I'm happy that they help you. Viridiana. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing some of these names. I love watching your videos. I have anxiety and depression. I've been dealing with it for the past 2 months. I'm hanging in there. Your videos help. I'm so happy that they are helping. So, guys, I kind of want to go over a couple of things in this live streaming. If you notice, like, I guess maybe it's not really that big of a deal, but I guess in the past week I haven't been putting out like a video or 2 every single day. I've just been kind of thinking about things lately. Been getting a little overwhelmed. I'm not going to say I'm getting burnt out or anything like that, but I have other things in my life that I'm trying to get handled. Obviously, if you watch my videos, I've got a doctor's appointment scheduled for something that's a little bit of a concern. But aside from that, my son has been concerning me, us thinking that he might have autism or some other mental issue like that. We're still waiting to hear back from the neurologist, the psychologist, excuse me. Really frustrated with that. So it's been weighing on me. I've been good. I've just been, it's not no like crazy panic attacks or nothing like that. No crazy anxiety symptoms for me. Just general stress and anxiety of a normal person when they're dealing with a lot of things. So luckily I have those tools to take care of that. But I'm also thinking that I might be moving in a few months. A few months ain't the right word. Probably about 6 months. I don't like where I'm at all. We got this place for extremely cheap, and I was wanting to save money, but a lot of things have been happening with this mobile home. And guys, if you've ever been in a mobile home, it's a big headache. But we were able to save some money, and it's nice not having a mortgage or a rent note or anything like that. But guys, I want my own space where I can actually have my own little setup, my own studio, where I can have an actual computer desk. Guys, we have no room in this place. I'm either making videos on the porch, I've been making them in my car. I don't get a ton of privacy in a place this small to make my videos, and it's really, really frustrating. So I really want to move, and I want to have a big bedroom where I can have my own space, and videos can be more fun, more private for me. I would love for my live streams to improve. Basically, yeah, I'm trying to improve this channel, and I got to just make those steps. getting there little by little. But yeah. Let's see. Desi Rojas, good, thanks. I love your videos. I thought I was the only one who suffers nocturnal panic attacks. Feels like a heart attack. Yeah, those are crazy. Waking up in the middle of the night, out of nowhere, out of dreamland, and then you have this pounding chest. Oh my God, that happened to me a lot. And they were scary, right? Because you're like, I'm sleeping. This is when I should be at peace. So why am I having these panic attacks? There must be something really wrong with my heart, right? So that's why that's very, very scary. Those scared the heck out of me. Giston 101, Iffy or Ifi, I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry, guys. You helped me through this week. Oh, okay, Paul. Well, I hope you got a lot out of the videos. I'm glad to help you. That's why this channel is here. Let's see. John Joel, hey, watch your videos every day. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. For any of you that like my videos, comment on my videos, help each other out in the comments. There's some people that are doing that a lot. There are a lot of people that can find something in common with somebody else in that comment section. So, guys, make sure you take advantage of that. Ty Green still suffering from benzo withdrawal, 5 months off. I hope to heal soon. Thanks for all your videos. Well, I'm pretty sure that you're just dealing with the mental aspect now. The physical stuff should be over, but congrats on 5 months and keep pushing. John Joel, how to handle that sickness, how to handle that is very painful to me, and I guess you've been having it for 2 weeks. Are you talking about anxiety, like nausea with anxiety? Just let me know on that. Juan Barrera, hey, I have anxiety and depression. I'm sorry to hear that. I can relate with you. Everybody in this chat room can relate with you, and most of the people on my channel can relate with you. I think you've joined the Facebook group, but if you haven't, make sure you go and join that. And just keep watching my videos and follow my tips religiously. Sounds kind of weird, religiously, like we're a cult or something. But no, I think the tips that I give really, really help. David Lay, I'm excited. And you also have depression. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Cody, I have those a lot too. I guess you're talking about the nocturnal panic attacks. OWA, your porch, car, and the galactic background is already amazing. Yeah, I mean, I haven't even been using that a lot lately. I don't know. It's like I have to get the right lighting for it to look the way I want it to work. Like I have this box light and it helps, but it's not as good as natural light. So whenever I set my thing up, it's in front of a window, and the natural light is like the best light that I can ever find. Natural light's better than any box light I'll ever have. But it has to be like perfect, and it's just really frustrating. And I've just been using a filter on my phone that I've been using in the car because the light and the filter matches up pretty good, and it's okay. So yeah. The chat's delayed. I guess I'm having some issues with my internet connection. That's another reason why I want to get out of this place. Out here in the country, the internet sucks. So if the live stream's kind of compromised, I'm sorry about that. And guys, I really, really do apologize. I haven't made live streams in the past like 2 or 3 weeks. I got really frustrated after the last one, seeing how crappy it was. So if I'm dealing with any of that, that's nothing new with these live streams. I just wanted to do one of these bad today because I haven't in a long time, and I wanted to kind of talk with y'all. But if it's lagging, I'm so sorry about that. The internet out here in the country is freaking terrible. I don't even know why I'm paying for it. Like, I'm paying $90-something a month for something that really doesn't work much at all. It takes me forever to get my videos up. I'm not trying to be negative, but this is one of the reasons why I want to move. The internet, the space, I just need all that for my YouTube channel. Let's see. Apples and pears. Every time, I just like that name. Apples and pears. Apples and pears. Every time I drink alcohol, my anxiety goes up tenfold, and then I use alcohol to feel normal-ish. Horrible cycle. Exactly. I definitely went through that. Do not self-medicate with anything, including alcohol. It's one of the worst things. Because that was me. I would drink all evening and all night. I'd wake up the next day, have horrible panic attacks, horrible anxiety hangovers, and then the only way to make myself feel normal and feel like I wasn't dying was to self-medicate again with alcohol. So that's what I would do. Let's see. Thank you for your videos. You help me a lot. From Ramswall, thank you so much. You're welcome. That's why I do it. And here's Snarky Dreams. Is it a good idea to drink beer when you have POTS or tachycardia? Just asking, by the way. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, I wouldn't mix anything like that. Nor would I drink coffee, energy drinks, smoke, use any type of tobacco, nicotine. Alush, hey bro, your videos helped me. I'm so happy. That's why I do this. I do my best. I'm no doctor. I'm no mental health professional. I'm no mental health counselor. None of that. A lot of times I even struggle to get through videos, but I'm trying to get my message out there. I know I can relate with a lot of you guys. I'm not like professional, I don't ever speak with these crazy technical and elaborate words, but I try to get my point across, and I'm glad a lot of you can relate with that. Finesse Success. I've been suffering anxiety. Also, that started from a panic attack while smoking. Okay, so you know that hopefully you're not smoking anymore. Had echo, had multiple EKGs and blood tests. Does that mean I'm good? The results were good, then yes, you're good. That's just my personal opinion. You're good. Take that reassurance and run with it. Trusting the doctors is one of the first steps, okay? So make sure that you're trusting the doctors. It's easier said than done, and I get that. And it took me a while to eventually start trusting the doctors. But the faster you do it, the faster you're going to recover. Hey, what's going on, Casey? David Lay, the chat's delayed. Yeah, I'm sorry about that if that's still happening. Adam Vlogs, what's up, Trey? Nothing much, just another Sunday. Trying to have a good time today before the work week starts. Did you ever feel like dying without the attacks and stuff? Not so much. I mean, whenever I wasn't having panic attacks, I still thought I had like cancer or heart disease. So yeah, in a way, I still felt like I was dying every day, even if I wasn't having a panic attack. David Lay, how is your ear? I mean, it's feeling about the same. So, I mean, it hasn't seemed to get any bigger, but not smaller either. For those of you that didn't see my last, was it my last video? I think so. No, it wasn't my last video. It was a couple videos ago. I got an appointment for what I believe is probably a cyst, or it could be a calcified lymph node. I don't know. But it's behind my ear, and it's on the 23rd. So I got about like 9 or 10 days left for that. It's back here. It's a common place where a lot of people get that. So I'm not crazily worried right now. I'm just going to be, chill until that appointment comes around. If any of you are like ever worried about anything that's going on with you, and you've been putting off making a doctor's appointment because you're scared to go to the doctor, you will feel better once you make that appointment. I can assure you that. Hey, Gree Brighter. DJ A, hello, glad I caught the live stream tonight. Yeah, man, thank you so much for tuning in. Good to see you here. David Lay, I had sleep paralysis 2 days ago. I dealt with that too, man. That's freaking scary. That is freaking scary. I've dealt with that on and off even before anxiety. But the deal with that is just work on your anxiety. That's all you can do for that. There's no real short-term stuff I can tell you for that. I found that I had that a lot whenever I was taking naps during the day. So if you can get more sleep at night, maybe experiment with that. I really had them whenever I took naps. Have any of you I'm just curious out there. Let me know in the chat. Whenever I take naps during the day, I have like horrible, crazy vivid nightmares. Like crazy stuff, like tornadoes, dinosaurs. I'm trapped in a facility running away from raptors. Like, I don't understand. And there's like windstorms flattening my property. I'm in a mobile home right now, so I always get scared that, we're going to get like straight line winds or a tornado or something, and it's going to like blow this place away easily. But do any of you have like crazy nightmares whenever you take naps? I don't really have them at all anymore whenever I go to sleep at night. But during the day, it's like, man, maybe it has something to do with my, not getting into a deep REM sleep or something. But I like try to avoid taking naps now, because when I take them during the day, it's like I get in a weird funk after I take them. Let's see. Angelina Hadley, how do you get past the horrible feelings? I'm pushing myself to go out and do things, but the physical side effects are just wearing me down, and I'm not feeling any better by doing it. Well, I'm guessing, I don't know exactly what you're dealing with. I don't know if you're talking about the horrible feelings like the physical. Yeah, you're talking about the physical symptoms of, I guess, anxiety or panic attacks. With that, you just got to keep on pushing. Try some different methods. If there's something you're neglecting, I think with many of you, some issues are you're not trying literally everything. If you're just doing exposure therapy, but you're not doing meditation, then start meditation. If you're doing meditation, but you're not ever going out there and using exposure therapy to help you overcome your fears, then do that too. So make sure that you're doing combinations of things and not just for 3 or 4 days. Also, I found that a lot of you, and I was the same way, I was very impatient. I'd say, like, for instance, I'm not saying that's where you're coming from, Angelina, but say you were saying you've been doing the right things, but you're not feeling any better. And then, like, but in reality, you might have just been doing them for 2 or 3, 4, 5 days, maybe even a week. Sometimes a week ain't enough. Sometimes you need to do these for 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. It took me a year to recover. But I understand you want to see some results, right? So just keep pushing. There could be some things you're not trying. Make sure that you're journaling, meditating, CBT. If you haven't tried therapy, do that. If you're not getting anywhere with exposure therapy, then push yourself even a little further than you have been. Let's see. Beach Sparkle, great to see your supportive, Trey. Sometimes the littlest things that help. Had breathing issues a lot today. It's difficult to understand. It's only anxiety. It can be terrifying at times. Yeah, I dealt with that. It wasn't something that I had all the time. But my chest area would be tight. It caused the chest pain, but it restricted my breathing. I mean, when there's a lot of tension, your cavity for your diaphragm and your lungs, it's constricted. It's not dangerous, but it's just something that's pretty terrible with anxiety. It's scary for sure. Greeb Rider, yeah, you have nightmares too. Yeah, I'm glad I can relate with you on that one because I just will not take naps during the freaking day at all. Pretty much at all. Some other things, guys. I wanted to give a shout out to Bill Kane. He left me a $10 donation on my PayPal Me account. If you ever want to donate to the channel, there's a couple of different ways to do that, and it helps me get things like, I'm going to show you in a second, this mic here that I got that I've started using for my videos. I think I used it in my last video, and I use it on the one that I did today that I'm going to put out. If you ever want to donate to the channel, there is my Patreon account. It's a monthly thing. You can give $1, $3, $5, 10, 15, and like 30 and 50, something like that, but you get different rewards for those. But aside from that, if you're not down for the monthly thing and just you feel like donating to the channel one day just because something comes up or you have a little extra money and you wanted to do that, because it does go to support this channel and I appreciate everything. Like Bill Kane, thank you so much for giving me $10 of your money. I mean, some of you might think that's not a lot, but that helps me a lot, trust me. But my PayPal Me, it's in the description of every one of my videos. It just says, I think it says tip jar donations for the channel. So if you ever feel led by your heart to do something like that, you can. Also, there's super chat on here. So you can, there's many different ways that you can donate towards the channel. So I just wanted to clear that up. I've had people ask and all that. So that's a way that you can donate. Let's see. Also, I want to talk about, I'm going to get to some of these questions, guys, so don't go anywhere. Also, I wanted to talk about my commenting. Guys, if something that I take pride in, other than a lot of other YouTubers, I understand a lot of YouTubers are busy, but I usually answer almost every single comment on my videos. And I'm not talking about when I put a new video out. Every day I go to my comment section that has all the comments that are left on all my videos, and I answer every single one of those. Okay? If somebody leaves me 2 comments right next to it, I'll just answer 1 and try to cover it all in 1. But I answer every single one of these, and I have been doing this since I've had this channel. And guys, I have 3 children, I have a wife, I have a full-time job. I have to upload, I get messages on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram, and all that stuff, and that's great, right? I mean, it's great for growth, and I love my family and everything, but it's starting to get to the point to where I'm not going to be able to answer comments on older videos. I don't know when I'm going to make this decision, and every time I tell myself that I'm going to make this decision soon, I just keep on grinding and answering everybody's comments. But guys, it's starting to weigh down on me a little bit, and I feel like now I'm having to spend, instead of 30 minutes a night answering comments, I'm having to spend like an hour and a half to answer comments. And it's just weighing down. I can't get other things done. I can't write down video ideas and explore other areas. So whenever this time comes, I'm gonna try to be I don't know what word I'm looking for. I'm gonna try to broadcast that out to you guys so you know. So I'll probably will be answering comments to my most recent video. So if I make a video, let's say this afternoon, and it comes out, I'll answer the comments in that video. So if you have any questions that you've been dealing with, you can always leave them in my latest video. I'm not doing that just yet. I'm still going to answer all the comments right now. But there's going to come a time where I can't get to every single one of them. And that breaks my heart because that's something that I love to do. I love to get back to somebody that commented on a video that I made like 2 or 3 years ago, because I still get comments on those videos and I love to be able to address them instead of it just going unanswered. But in reality, eventually this channel is going to become too big for that, and I can't get to every single person, and that sucks. That's why watching these live streams are good as well. So I just wanted to let you know that. All right, so we still got 23 people in there. Let's see. I can't sleep during the day. I just jolt or something. I still deal with that, and I don't even know if it's anxiety related or not. Kelly, 14 UK, sleep paralysis can be beat once you know what it is. You grab it by the throat and turn on it. Did it last week. Well, congratulations. But let's see if you can get past a week. Let's see how long you can keep that momentum going. Did you ever get swollen lymph nodes by your neck? Yeah, I got them under here. Whenever I get really sick, I'll get that. If I have like a tooth infection, I'll get them. And I have ear drainage issues in my right ear. Of course, I think on here, yeah, it's on my right ear. So I get ear drainage issues. So sometimes that'll aggravate my lymph nodes there. They used to give me a lot of anxiety back in the day. DJ, yes, Trey. Every time I nap during the day, I wake up with a horrible nightmare every time. It's crazy. It literally happens to me every time. I'll be exhausted. I'm just like, no, I'll just wait till I go to sleep at night, because I'll have like traumatizing dreams. Like I'm being like strung out, getting tortured. And I've always had an issue with dreams, guys. Like I actually like feel pain in my dreams. It's like, I mean, I could do a whole video, a whole thing. Hey, what's going on, Emma? She is one of my Patreon supporters. Thank you so much, Emma. She supports me on Dare. Had nightmares last night about open heart surgery. Yeah, that seems pretty terrifying. I've never had a nightmare about surgery, but man. Casey, I'll actually have that sleep paralysis, and once you relax when it happens, you will have an OBE, and it's the most awesome experience ever. Next time you can't move when it happens, just relax. I don't know what that is, but yeah. For me, I did notice that whenever I tried to fight, like whenever I had sleep paralysis, I would like try to scream and like nothing would come out. And for me, I would just be there like literally awake, and I could see my like wife walking around. I'd hear what they're talking about, but my body hadn't woken up yet. One of the most terrifying things ever. And I still deal with that every once in a while. But yeah, the more you fight it, like I don't know, you just can't come out of it that way. David, this morning I had a dream where I was suffocating in a hole. I was tired the whole day, but didn't take any naps during the day. Yeah, that sounds terrible. You do yoga, that's awesome. I'm actually gonna start doing more yoga actually in the mornings when I wake up. I'm about to start waking up like at 5 a.m. because I don't wake up till like 6:30ish to get ready for work. But my wife gets up to put our oldest son on the bus at 5. And I did this one day last week, and I just had so much going on throughout the week where I stayed up later that I didn't get to. But I'm going to start waking up at 5 a.m. and seeing how much more productive I can be. David, it's okay, just answer comments that mean to you or just heart the comment. Yeah, and that's what a lot of YouTubers do. I'll get on their channel and they'll just heart like every single one of them, maybe answer one or two. And some of these YouTubers that are doing this are not much bigger than me. And actually, there's some YouTubers that are actually a lot bigger than me that don't get as many comments as me, and they still go through and just heart them. So I just feel like I try to go over and beyond for you guys in the comment section. I try. I do the best that I can. Rom's Raw, I always dream about the same dream. Yeah, I've been there before. I have some typical dreams that I always have. I have some like battlefield, either medieval or like in the 1700s, like revolution type fighting. I hate those. I always have a recurring dream of a nuclear weapon going off in the distance and seeing the big bomb and flash and then feeling the heat come through and the wind. That's terrifying. You could make my dreams into like cinematic, films, straight up. Award-winning cinematic films for Best Picture, straight. Some other things that I dream about often, snakes. And now I'll probably have a dream about it tonight. If somebody mentions the word snake or tells a snake story, I'm automatically going to have a dream about a snake. So, yeah. Let's see here. Cody, it is amazing that you do. It really gave me a lot of hope when I first saw your video on health anxiety, but I completely understand that it takes a lot of time. And it does. It wears down on me. I love to help people out. Snarky dreams. I hate wet dreams since I have a girlfriend. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. Wet dreams aren't fun when you wake up anyways. I'm not going to go into too much detail over her. David Lay, sorry I can't spell. Well, half the time I can't talk. Okay, so you're okay. Fair play to you on answering comments. Most YouTubers just blatantly ignore people. They just want your viewing. At least you try your best. And that's what I try to do. Sometimes when I'm asleep, I wake up because I fell down in my dream. Yeah, that happens to me a lot. A lot. It's that falling, sinking sensation. I think most people can relate to that. What makes me mad is when people are like, if you actually don't wake up and you fall all the way down, you actually die. Like, come on, man. People actually do believe that kind of stuff. Do you still drink alcohol? Reason I'm asking is I feel to overcome my anxiety completely, I'll have to quit for good. That just depends on person to person. I can still drink alcohol now sometimes, and it doesn't do anything to me like that. Also, it's not a priority in my life, but when you're going through anxiety, yeah, you need to stay away from alcohol right now and quit pretty much for good. I had to do that to overcome my anxiety. You can test it out later down the road if you feel like you're over your anxiety or if you feel like you don't have a huge alcohol problem, and see if that works. But I don't like giving I don't know. It's different for everybody. I would hate to tell somebody that they can drink again and then something horrible happen. So I would just say try your hardest not to overcome anxiety. Let's see. Angelina, just want to thank you so much for all you are doing for us sufferers. Your videos really help me so much. I'm so happy. That means a lot. This is why I do it. David Lay, I wake up at 6 o'clock or earlier. Yeah, my goal is to be able to wake up at 5. I just really want to be productive in the morning. And go to bed earlier. I stay up so late. David, you were bit by a water moccasin when you were 6. Man, that's terrifying. Yeah, and you were small too. That's pretty dangerous when you're small like that. Giston, business owner with anxiety, you got me through. Wow, that means so much. And yeah, a lot of people that are business owners like deal with anxiety and develop anxiety disorders, especially when their business isn't doing great. Guys, I just want to mention we're up to 28 people in here right now. I think that's a new record. So thank you so much for those of you that tuned in. You know me, I kind of last minute do these. I'm not going to make any promises, but hopefully down the line I'll have an actual schedule with this. Falling is the worst dream, or going over a cliff in a fast car. Guys, how is the picture? I just want to know. Is it like doing some crazy blocky stuff, or is that just happening every once in a while? I'm curious because I hate my internet here, and I apologize so much. Wow, we hit the 30 viewer mark. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Usually I can tell when the picture is going away because out of nowhere I'll lose like 10 viewers, so which is understandable because I don't know how long I would sit through a live stream with the picture not doing great. It is just one of those things that sucks. So guys, I do want to mention with things like Channel Donut, I can get things that help me out with my videos. For instance, this light that I'm using, the background that I've had. I have a, whatchamacallit, tripod for my camera, things like that. But I got this mic. It is actually a Boya mic. It's really, really cool. I can hook it up into my phone. Now I have an iPhone 10, and so I have to have this adapter to get it to hook in because for some reason they just took out the little jack thing. So I hook it up and I can put it in, and you can really tell a big difference in the sound quality on my videos, something that was very important to me. So in the past video I did, and in the video I did today, I've used it. I watched the video I did today, and I was almost a little overbearing with the way I spoke. Maybe I should just like tune it down a little bit. Hopefully I don't like kill your ears in the video that I put out later. But yeah, I got a new mic, and I don't want to be one of those dudes that just like have it straight up clipped here and like do my video like I'm some, I don't know, college professor or some TED talker or something. I don't want to do that, but I'll just have to be sneaky with it. But I needed this, guys, because I want to do ASMR videos, not the creepy ones where I'm like, I want you to get over your anxiety. Not that, or like the weird whispering ones. I'm not saying you're weird for watching them. They make me feel uncomfortable, and I just don't want to go that route on my channel. But like cool sounds, I want to make like cool ASMR videos, okay? So when I do that, I try not to show a lot of hate. Just understand that it does help some people. And I do want to do mukbang videos. I want to do healthy versions. I don't want to do all the horrible ones. I might have some cheat day ones where I get some fast food here and there, but I just typically stay away from fast food. So I want to do some healthy mukbang videos, and this mic is going to be great for that. So I'm excited that I was able to get this, and this is because of things like Patreon and making donations to the channel. There's still things obviously I need to get. Guys, this laptop was like the worst thing I could ever purchase for school a while back, and I really need to get a Mac. So I'm going to be saving for that in the future. I'm trying to think of some other things. There are some other things that I need. I do still need to work on it. If any of you guys are good with making like intros or YouTube channel art and stuff like that, get with me. And if you create me like an intro for my video that's really good, I mean, I want you to actually know what you're doing. Don't like just, go to Movie Maker or something and just throw something together because I'm asking. But if you actually know somebody or you know how to do this yourself, if you do that for me and want to make a cool intro, I'll give you like the details on what I'm looking for, and I'll give you a shout out in every single video that I use it, which would be every video. I'll put it in the description down there. So you'll get some, I don't know, some subscribers. I'll put your channel. I'll put your email if you like to make these for money. I'll put all that down there. I'm not very tech savvy. See, I can't even talk sometimes, guys. Some of you are talking about your spelling. At least you can talk. But yeah, there's that. So if any of you know anybody or anything like that that can do something like that, get with me. My email is in the description of all my videos. You can get with me through the Facebook group, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all of that. If you haven't joined all those, please go join those. I've actually been getting a lot of Snapchat followers lately. I need to start actually putting some actual pictures out instead of just doing video updates. But it's another place for you to get my videos. Occasionally I'll post some goofy, little video on there. I go extra on those, really extra. Also, if you're in the chat right now, thank you so much. And if you support what I do, make sure that you hit the like button underneath. I want to see if I can get my live stream to like 15 or 20 likes pretty quick. Let's see. Let's get back to some of these questions. I'm hearing that the picture's okay right now, so that's great. The only guy 174, how are you doing? It's just a Sunday. I'm doing great. I'm not at work today, so I'm doing great. And guys, I did a video. I'll go ahead and let you know what the title is. 5 things not to say to someone with anxiety. So a very important video. If you're going through anxiety, you can relate with this. And if you are trying to help somebody else with anxiety, this is very important. There are some things you shouldn't say to other people. Glock 6, Glock 763, glad to watch you, Trey. Thank you so much. The picture's fine, no problems here. That's great. No, brother, I own the largest cigar business in New York City. Wow, you're 44 years old. Seems like you're doing pretty good for 44. I'm glad to have an impact on your life, man. Well, I'm in the UK and everything is great. That's awesome that the picture's doing good. Let's see. Trying to find. Did you ever suffer from chest pains when you had anxiety? I mostly feel chest pains at night. Yes, I did. Every single day, in fact. Every single day I dealt with chest pains. Pretty much for like 3.5, 4 years before I started actually starting to recover from anxiety. So yeah, with chest pain, guys, it's going to be muscle tension. You could also be dealing with GERD and heartburn, indigestion, something that I dealt with. That can cause a lot of anxiety symptoms. Wow, we're up to 33 people. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in today. Sunday seems to be like the best day to do these. I was doing them on, I believe, Thursdays, but man, Sunday seems like a good day. Everybody's winding down from their weekend. Anna Atade, sorry if I'm mispronouncing some of these. I wish I had discovered this channel earlier in my life. I've been experiencing panic attacks and anxiety for this past year, and I feel like it is stopping me from achieving amazing things. Yeah, it can really hold you back. Wow, 35 people, guys. It just keeps going up. Sorry I keep mentioning that, but I love it whenever we reach new milestones with these live streams. Back to this. You wish that you had discovered this channel earlier in your life. Yeah, guys, for me, whenever I had anxiety, I didn't really have any channels. There actually weren't a ton of mental health channels out there. And if there were, it was like some dude in a lab coat trying to tell me how to stop my panic attack, and he'd never even had one in his life. But guys, there's so many channels out there now with people with certain disorders, mental illnesses that can actually relate with you, and they talk like me, and they're normal, and they're not trying to just sell you on everything. So it's amazing. So make sure that you're taking advantage of that. And yeah, panic attacks can really, really hold you back, like anxiety in general. It can really hold you from being your true self, just like addictions can. Mental illness can do that, and it's unfortunate, but I'm not going to lie to you. That can happen. It kept me from driving. It made me get fired. Not fired. I resigned from my job, one of the best jobs I've ever had in my life, because I couldn't even drive there or handle it anymore. And I was good at my job. I dropped out of school. You know, I developed a hardcore addiction. Man, I mean, it kept me from doing much. I didn't have any motivation. I mean, it will. That's why you need to get on it. You need to be proactive and handle it every single day. You are so welcome, Giston. Apples and pear. The picture's fine. Yeah, guys, if my live stream, like, whenever I get to like the 30 to 40 minute mark and my live stream starts going horrible, guys, do me a huge favor and just let me know whenever that happens, so I can kind of wrap things up, because I would hate to just keep you guys on here and it just look like crap. Let's see. Stay epic. I felt that my anxiety was under control at one point. I started drinking again, and sure enough, boom, anxiety attack hit. I know everyone's different dealing with anxiety, but it's best to not. Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying towards the end. I hate to tell anybody that, you know, when you haven't had anxiety for a while, to just drink. But some of you are going to test the water and find out that you can do it again, and some people are just not. And it's one of those things that really, really sucks. And I know many of you can relate with this. You just want to be normal. Even though you're dealing with anxiety, you still want to go out in the weekend, you know, and like hang out with your friends and socialize and have some alcohol, you know. You just want to relax and live a little. Some of you just want to go get a burger, you know, without having to worry about having heartburn or indigestion, you know. And I get that. I get that. But there are some sacrifices that you have to make sometimes to get better. Can I get a picture update from somebody? How's the picture doing? Am I still doing okay? Just let me know. Sorry I have to ask that all the time. Harb, hello friend. Hey, how are you doing? Sam Smart, it's Monday here. Yeah. Where are you from, Sam? Can you have some new or different symptoms every day? Yeah, you can. And it always sucks when you get a new symptom. It's like something else to worry about. Let's see. Did you ever deal with tachycardia? Yeah, pretty much every single time I had a panic attack. But I also had a heart rate over like 100 to 110 whenever I was resting at pretty much all times. So yeah, I dealt with that. Let's see. Picture's good here in the UK, Trey. Appreciate your time tonight. Yeah, you're welcome. Picture's still good. Man, I'm so happy the picture's doing good. Gosh, man. Because the last few live streams that I've done, it seems like at like 20 minutes, I'll do like a 15-minute live stream. And like 20 minutes, like I lose everybody, and I think I kind of know that the picture ain't doing good. And then I'll go back and watch my live stream to confirm. And then it's like I was good for 20 minutes, and then the whole thing was blocky, and the sound was weird. Oh, the most irritating thing. And it makes me discouraged to like not do that many live streams because of it. Like even today, I knew I had to do a live stream because I hadn't done one in like 3 weeks, right? So I was like, I got to connect with some of these people. I want them to know that I'm still here trying to do these live streams. I was like, man, I hope the freaking connection doesn't go bad again. So this is the longest I've held this many people in a live stream, and I know it's because sometimes the picture is not good. Thank you guys for confirming that. Roms Raw, Beach Sparkle, DJA, NJ1980, Roms Raw, you say, I love these. Yeah, a lot of people love these live streams, and I wish I could do one every week. So if the picture always stays good, then I'll keep doing them every week, but it's hard to keep doing these. Dreamer Deceiver, 4 years ago, I took creatine, alkaline, and when bench pressing, I suddenly couldn't breathe or take deep breaths, and my heart was racing, and since then, I can't still breathe. Any thoughts? Sounds to me like it caused your heart rate to speed up, and you probably had a panic attack. I'm not an expert on creatine and stuff, but any drinks for like working out and stuff like that, aside from some basic protein, I haven't ever heard anything good about that. Post-workouts, pre-workouts, a lot of those have some crazy stuff in it. Make sure you know what you're drinking. Again, I'm not an expert. I'm also not a bodybuilder, so I never took those types of things. I wish I had some better advice. Best advice I can do is stick to water and just stick to whey protein, okay? Or do natural protein. You're pretty much safe with those. You don't want to overdo it with protein, but, you know, take the amount that you think that you need to get. Happalicious? Happalicious. I'm addicted to sugar. What should I do? Whenever I get symptoms, I want something sweet. So it sounds to me like sugar and sweet stuff is your comfort, which for me, just binge eating was. Yeah, sugar doesn't necessarily help out with anxiety. Sugar almost, I mean, you do need some levels of sugar, but most of us are getting it from the wrong sources, like sugar from fruit. Maybe try eating some fruit. That's not too bad for you, the sugar that you get from that. But stay away from things like candy and stuff like that. That's just an addiction that you're going to have to break. I personally don't eat any sweets, but it's easier said than done. I know. I never was like this huge sweets kind of guy, but I was starting to eat a little bit too much of it, and I didn't like what I was seeing in the mirror, so I was like, I'm going to cut this out. So I haven't had sweets in like, when I started that challenge, I don't really remember how long ago it was, but I think it was like 4 or 5 months ago maybe. So that's a long time that I have any candy or cake. Of course, I'm coming up on the biggest challenge of the no sweets challenge there is. It's the holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. If I can make it through that, then I don't see myself ever needing candy or cake or cookies or anything ever again. I don't crave it really right now, but I know when the holidays get here, I mean, and Halloween's coming up, man, I love Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Like, that's my all-time favorite. Let's see here. Try fasting. I guess you're talking about helping her with the sugar thing. Actually, guys, I don't know if I'm going to do it for the challenge or what, or like a 20K special or 25K special. I don't know. But I am for sure going to start doing some fasting videos. I'm going to start out with a 36-hour fast and do a 48, and hopefully I can do like a 72-hour fast. I don't know how long I can go. It's a scary concept for me. I do intermittent fasting all the time, So it's usually 16:8, 18:6, or 20 and 4. So yeah, basically right now I've been doing the warrior diet, and that's 20 hours of fasting followed by 4 hours of eating. Fasting is just overall great for you. It's kind of difficult, but once you get into the habit of doing it, it can be really, really good for you. So try fasting. It helps me keep my calories down. It's going to help you burn a lot of fat, 36 people, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Kevin's vlogs. I expose myself to my fears, which is lymphoma, by looking at stories from people and looking at what it is, and I sort of became less afraid of it. Why? All the best, Trey. Keep it up. Because you're exposing yourself to it. That's exposure therapy right there. Like, there's a difference from Googling your symptoms and trying to figure out what you have, rather than like actually watch a video of like actual heart surgery. Now, I know this is going to trigger some of you, but you're going to have to break that barrier, okay? You have to just kind of face your fears. You're exposing yourself, Kevin, and that's amazing. Do that. Keep doing that. If it helps. DJA, creatine can cause dehydration if you're prone to anxiety triggered off. Now, I know dehydration is not good for anxiety, but like I said earlier, I'm not a huge expert on creatine, so thank you for clarifying that. Let's see here. Hey, man, new subscriber. Thank you for subscribing, and you have been helping a hell of a lot. I'm glad. One big symptom I get when I'm anxious is a dizzy and out-of-body feeling. I hate it. Have you had any experience with that at all? Yeah, I had dizziness and the out-of-body type feeling. That was like depersonalization, derealization. So yeah, I dealt with that all the time. I'm actually going to have a guest come on to my channel. His name is the Anxiety Ninja. He was Depersonalization Dude. He changed his name, his branding. I'm good friends with him, and he has an amazing channel. So this is a shout out to him. Go check out his channel. But I'm going to have him on my channel. He's going to do a huge video for me on depersonalization. So I will be sure to get that out as soon as I can. He's currently creating a course as well for depersonalization. So if that's something you're dealing with, stay tuned for him. But yeah, depersonalization is very common with anxiety, especially with panic attacks. Panic attacks is what brought that out of me the most. So yeah, I definitely had experience with that, and a lot of you out there that are watching right now have dealt with that. Have you ever thought you were going insane and you would do something crazy? Yeah, I did all the time, but reality is anxiety alone is not going to make you go crazy. There are people that actually have mental illnesses that are a lot more severe than just anxiety disorders. But anxiety and panic attacks, you are not going to go crazy from that, although you feel like you are. Cody, my favorite too. Reese's are amazing. Yeah, Reese's peanut butter cups, man. They are the bomb. I'm trying to look outside and see when my wife's getting here. Yeah, the stream is almost at 50 minutes. I'm guessing the picture's still good. Sam Smart, can you have anxiety symptoms without being anxious? I think I never feel anxiety. I just feel the symptoms. Yeah, you definitely can, because your subconscious mind is still going. Guys, 42 people in here. This is insane. We beat the record of 27 people. Like, what is that, 15 over? Wow, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. So much. Yeah, back to that question. Yeah, your subconscious mind is still running the show with anxiety, and that takes a long time. Things like positive affirmations and meditation and journaling and stuff is going to help you with your subconscious mind. Just keep feeding it good stuff every single day, and it'll start to break that down. But yeah, I have a video specifically on having anxiety symptoms when not feeling anxious. I know that can be super, super scary. I get that. I understand that. Because you're like, nothing's going on. I'm not anxious. So why am I having these symptoms? Something actually must be physically wrong with me then. That's not the case. And if you've been reassured by the doctor that you're fine, just realize that. Dude, keep please doing these live videos. Excuse me. This helps a lot. Thank you for helping us. Yeah, you're so welcome. And like I said, I'm going to try to do these videos more often. But, I mean, I get sometimes discouraged when the picture's not doing that great. Happalicious, I am religious, but I can't fast. I feel like if I won't eat, let me scroll back up. I'm getting a lot of comments. Eat for about more than 2 hours, something will happen to me. I'm getting fat day by day, but I feel so drained, no energy. Seems like to me, you can spark your metabolism up to help you with your fat loss. But you need to continue to eat. As far as fasting, guys, it's not for everybody. Even with me doing the fasting that I'm doing, whenever I get to that 18 hours to 20 hour mark, I actually start to get little bouts of nausea. Now it doesn't last long. It'll be like I'm talking about 10 to 20 seconds to the longest would be a minute. I mean, a minute. Yeah, about a minute. So, yeah, I deal with some nausea with it. That's one of the things I don't like. But as far as my workout and stuff, it doesn't seem to affect it too much, especially cardio. Now, sometimes I feel a little drained when it comes to like weightlifting, but yeah, let's see here. Yeah, fasting isn't for everybody, but I would suggest at least trying to do the 16. If you can fast for 16 hours and eat for 8, that's good too. So it'll help with fat loss. It's good for cell regeneration, digestive system, everything. It helps kill free radicals in the body that can cause cancer. Jason Lucken, I'm constant dizzy and weird even without anxiety. Yeah, I mean, if you have an anxiety disorder and you're not necessarily feeling anxious, you can still deal with that. Rom's Raw, let's get 50 in here. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get 50 people in here today, but 42 seemed like the spike. That was really, really cool. I think a goal a long time ago for me was I would love to have 50 people in these live streams. That would be so awesome. Pro Golden Gamers, I'm definitely allergic to nuts, and whenever I eat, I feel hard to breathe and numb lips, even if I know the ingredients. I have been getting a little better, but still have bad anxiety. My heart goes out to you. That situation seems very hard. But you know that what the ingredients are, so you know for a fact that there's nothing in there. You just have to, deal with that. I mean, if you know what's in there, you're just going to have to put 2 and 2 together and realize that it's just anxiety. But it seems like you're getting some anticipation symptoms from that. But man, my heart goes out to you for being deathly allergic to that. You're not alone. There's a lot of people out there that deal with that. I don't know if you have like, I don't know what they call it, is that EpiPen or whatever. You have like your medicine that you can take with you. I'm sure that's like a silver lining there if there was ever to be some mistake. I don't know. I don't have a lot of experience with that. If anybody else has anything to say to Pro Golden Gamers about that, please let them know in this little section here. Rookie 487, I get muscle tightness. Yeah, muscle tension is like one of the biggest causes of any symptom of anxiety out there. Like I said in many of my videos, I believe like 99% of anxiety symptoms, in my personal opinion, are caused from muscle tension. So muscle tightness, yes. I would get sore muscles. That's where my chest pain would come in. Leg pain, shoulder pain, back pain especially. Man. Let's see. Look up the snake diet. You won't die. Your body fat is food. Interesting. Snake diet times. I'm a snake. If you guys haven't seen that old video where the dude's like dressed up with a snake hat and he's like, I'm a snake. You got to go check that out. That's hilarious. Just type in I'm a snake. It'll be like the first video. Dude's hilarious. So after you look up the snake diet, go look up I'm a snake. Did you ever feel numbness on the left side of your body, and did you deal with like whole body pain? Yeah, I dealt with both of those. It was scary. I would have like numbness just like in my left arm or my left hand. I would have tingling just here. So I was like, must be having a heart attack, but never dealt with that. It was just an anxiety symptom. Harb, I'm dealing with some headaches now after a long time without them. How can I deal with them? I feel like I'm going to get a stroke. Well, a lot of these can be tension headaches. There's not a ton you can do short term. I mean, you can take, of course, some Tylenol. I wouldn't get crazy with that, though. That may help you short term. But it seems like anxiety is the thing that's causing it, especially if you've been to the doctor and gotten reassured that everything's all right. Stay hydrated. That's another thing I can tell you. 80% of the world is actually chronically dehydrated. That is not going to help you with your headaches. So just drinking water may counteract some of the symptoms anxiety is giving you. So try that out first. Glock 763, don't mention snakes. Yeah, like I just totally jinxed myself earlier. I was saying when somebody else mentioned snake, I was going to have a bad dream about it. And then I'm over here like, I'm a snake. Let's see. Hi, Trey. Bro, sorry for last night when a guy on your Facebook group was promoting his site and trying to get some clients for free at that time. Didn't mean to be rude. Oh, no, you're all good. I understand. That Facebook group, guys, a lot of people going in there trying to sell stuff like hemp work, CBD oil. They're doing their own personal coaching. The problem that I have with that, I'm not saying that all of that stuff is bad, but that channel's based off of my YouTube channel, and it's kind of rude to like come into the group and not have anything to offer as far as advice or anything in the group discussions, but then all of a sudden get on there and like, I offer coaching, message me now, or, you know, kind of stuff. Like, you're just in there to make money off of people. You haven't given any free advice or anything like that. So when I see stuff like that, call people out whenever they do that. If you're in that Facebook group, and if you're not in that Facebook group and you have anxiety, what you doing? You don't have to have Facebook like set. I mean, all you got to do is like make a free Facebook account and then just join that. That's all you have to do. You don't have to be friends with anybody else. I know some of you just don't like Facebook, but it's a great support group to be a part of. So if you just need to make a Facebook just to be in the group, and that's the only thing you check all day, then that's cool. Let's see. It's 4:35 in the morning here in the Philippines, and I need tips on how to fall asleep earlier and naturally. Okay, well, I will ask you, did you see my video on my nightly routine for anxiety and depression? If you haven't, make sure you go look at that. It's going to give you a perfect nightly routine for most of you guys that will definitely help. And there I talk about, make sure that you're doing your meditating and journaling. Make sure you're not eating too late. Make sure you're exercising earlier in the day to help you wear you out later. If you exercise late in the day, it's going to rev your body up and your adrenaline's going to be going. Make sure you're turning off all the lights. Don't be looking at bright screens or listening to TV or music or thing an hour before bed. Make sure that you're looking at positive things or listening to positive music earlier in the day. It's overall working with your anxiety over time. But check out that video. I'll go in much deeper detail on that. I also have a video on the perfect morning routine for anxiety. It's even more important on how you start your day. But I got both of those videos in my uploads, so go check that out, please, if you haven't. Let's see. What about feeling dizzy for no reason? The doctor says you're healthy. Well, if the doctor says you're healthy, they're the experts. We aren't. We have to work on trusting them. Then it seems like it's a dizziness from possibly anxiety. If you don't have anxiety, then yeah, I would go back for some more reassurance. But if you have an anxiety disorder, then that could easily be the culprit right there. And like I said earlier, you can have anxiety symptoms when you're not exactly anxious at the time. Let's see here. Are you on any medication, Trey, for anxiety and depression? Negative. I took sertraline for 2 days, so I don't even really count that. I didn't have a lot of time to even get in my body. The crazy thing about that is the very first time I ever went to the doctor and I mentioned that I might be, dealing with anxiety or hypochondria, right there wrote me a prescription. It's like an epidemic, man. There's so many people out there that are on antidepressants that should not even be on them, that they could handle this naturally. And now they're stuck on antidepressants, trying to deal with the side effects. Then they want to get off of them, and now they're dealing with the withdrawal symptoms. Guys, it sucks. Doctors don't know a lot about mental health as far as how to overcome it naturally. And even if they did, they're probably not going to spend the time to help you with that. Hey, Chrissy. She said, hey, everyone, glad I caught the live stream. I don't know how much longer I'm going to do it. This is the longest live stream I've ever done. Can I get an update on the picture, guys? Anna, what's your opinion on CBD oil? Well, I did a couple videos on this a while back. CBD oil is not going to be a cure for anxiety, so if that's what you're looking for, it's not going to cure it. Can it help relax you? Yes, it can. It can help relax you. I noticed some days it did work for me, especially when I didn't eat my food in the morning and I took it on an empty stomach. And some days it really I didn't feel much. Now, I don't have anxiety disorder anymore, so that could be why I don't feel it. If you're always in a state of panic, then it probably will have more of an influence on you. Love your videos from, I'm guessing, Owen is Ontario, Canada. Wow, thank you so much. Canada. Cody, that Facebook group is absolutely wonderful. I'm so happy you're getting a lot out of that. We're managing it as best as we can. We have moderators in that group, guys. I pride myself on the fact that I guess that's not the right word, but I'm happy that that group, is not like other anxiety groups out there. If you go to a lot of anxiety groups, it's not to bash them all, but you go in there, there's nothing but just constant posts about things that have nothing to do with anxiety. And now in my group, there will occasionally be these, but we require them to be labeled as distraction posts. But it's a place where I post all my videos. People help each other out. There still are some potential triggers and stuff, but most of the people put trigger warning at the top, which is great. And the thing is that we have like, I believe 8 moderators, including myself and my wife, that really take care of that group and make sure that the bad people aren't coming in. And if there are people that are sneaking in that seemed okay, that are getting in the group, we make sure we keep an eye on them. And if they're posting any crazy links or just self-promoting or starting drama or problems for everybody, we usually get those people out very quickly. So it's a safe environment for the most part. That's going to get harder and harder to keep us safe as my group continues to grow. Or our group. I'm not going to say my group. It's our group. Simply Best, my boy Trey, feels good, man. Hope you're doing good, man. Let's see. The picture's still good. That's awesome. That makes me feel good. Y'all were speaking about brain zaps up there a little bit. Yeah, for me, a brain zap felt like a brain spasm, if you will. If you ever had a spasm in your muscle where it just shook really quick, that was something that I dealt with like 2 or 3 times. The first time, it freaked the heck out of me. I thought I was having a stroke. I was like, oh, like I like fell down to my knees. And I was telling my ex-girlfriend, I was telling her at the time, you know, call an ambulance. And I'm so happy she didn't, because like a minute later I got up and I felt okay, but I had this horrible panic attack that kept lasting forever after that. But yeah, the best way I can describe is like a vibration in your head. It's pretty scary. But if it's, you know, it's another one of those symptoms of anxiety. A lot of people deal with brain zaps when they're coming off of antidepressants or changing medications. So that's another thing. Can you tell me what you want for your opening video? I'd probably like to actually talk about it through an email, but I'm just kind of looking for something. He's mentioning something I mentioned earlier in a live stream. If any of you guys are good with like animation or intros, I really want to get a small intro for my channel. I'm thinking somewhere between 5 to 7 seconds. I don't like long intros. I think that discourages people and makes people click off. I would like something like 4 to 7 seconds. I would just like it like a video of like me talking. I would like some nice easygoing, either like some, you know, like low energy, like trance music, or maybe some ambient music. I would just, I need some time to sit down and actually think about what I want. But if you can email me, my email's in all the descriptions of my videos. If you know anybody that does this, or if you're good with it yourself, hit me up, and then we'll try to get something going. And like I said, I will give you full credit in every video that I use it. So the credit will be optional to you. If you want that to be your email and people to contact you if they want their intro made by you, or it can be just your YouTube channel. It can be whatever. I'll give you credit however you want it. Picture's still good. That's amazing, guys. Let me see if there was anything else. I got my little list here of stuff. I did go over earlier for the guys that are just coming into the stream, excuse me. I'm thinking about moving in like 6 months. I'm just tired of the environment that I'm in with this house is just really, really small. I bought it for really, really cheap, and I'm thinking about just moving out of here, getting something bigger. My family needs space. I need space. I need a workspace where I can sit down and edit videos the right way, do videos the right way, have my own area, and I need that. Like right here, I'm sitting on my couch, and I'm only sitting on a couch doing this live stream right now because my wife is gone to town. Like this is literally what we have to do, and she took the kids with her. So this is literally what I have to do to get some time to make videos, and I'm so exhausted from doing that, guys. I don't know how much longer I can keep that up. So I make videos out in the car, like the one I did today, and I like it. I think it's kind of cool with the filter I use, but it's just not what I see myself doing in the future, and I want to get to that level. I want to be a really, really, you know, tech-savvy type or professional YouTuber, and I don't think I'm there yet. I think my content's good, but the quality's not, you know, great. Trey, is this video going to be offline available because some of us didn't catch it from the start? Yes, it'll be in my uploads, okay? Yeah, so I'll be moving probably in like 6 months. I can save a lot of money staying here, but I just feel like I'm not getting to where I want to be. Also went over channel donations, guys. If you shout out again to Bill Kane. He left me a $10 donation on my PayPal me account. That's in the description of every video. So if you ever just feel like donating to the channel, this is not me begging or anything like that, but donations go a long way. They help me get the things that I need for this channel and help me save up to get better equipment, or it's just helping me take less time at it's helping me spend more time with you to make videos and less time at my real job. So that does help. I do get some money from AdSense. It's not a lot, but it does help pay like 2 bills of ours. So that helps me not have to work as much. But yeah, so if you ever want to donate that way, also the Patreon, you can always join that. There's a lot of rewards in there. Thank you to all my Patreon supporters out there. Thank you so much. It means the world to me that you would donate some money of yours every single month to help this channel out. So that means a lot. Let's see. And then my social networks, guys, if you haven't followed me on Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat, please, after this live stream is done, do me a favor and go into the description of one of my videos, and all my stuff's there. So make sure you join those. I think on Instagram, I'm Trey Jones Insta. My Twitter is Trey Jones 98. And then the Facebook group is down there. The link for that's down there. So make sure that you handle that. So yeah, I think I'm going to end it on this note, guys. If you haven't liked this live stream, hit the like button on your way out. Thank you so much, guys. And I think Sunday, I'm not going to sit here and promise that I'm going to do these every Sunday. I just can't do that because I don't know. My live streams are kind of all over the place sometimes with my scheduling. So thank you so much for freaking showing up today. This is a crazy amount of people that I'm not used to. I think my previous record was like 27 people, and a day we hit 42 or 43. I think 42 people. That's amazing. So thank you so much. If you have any other questions, I guess you can leave those down in the comment section after this upload. So thank y'all so freaking